Over the past few months, Google has completely transformed Gemini, adding features that can save you hundreds of dollars on other AI tools every single month. Like, you could have it turn your PDFs into complete high-quality audiobooks, dub your videos into 50 different languages, have it fill out your PDF invoices for you, and even turn your screen recordings into complete documentation and tutorials without writing a single word down. Today, I'm going to show you insane workflows you can build only using AI tools for Workspace, so you can cancel other AI tool subscriptions and run everything inside Google. But before we start, if you're new to Gemini, I suggest you watch my free beginners course. I'll pin it right here so you're up to speed with the basics, and let's get straight into the video. Nobody likes filling out invoices, contracts, or forms by hand. Well, with Gemini, you can create a bot that does that automatically. Check this out. I just need to type new invoice and paste in the client information, both their company details and the services they're getting, like 5-hour AI team consulting. And it instantly calculates all of the prices and discounts and creates this invoice for me with the client details ready to send out. I was absolutely shocked when I came up with this workflow. You don't see Google promoting it anywhere. Let me show you how you can create a bot like this one and how to download these documents. But before we do this, make sure to get my free Notion guide in the description so you can follow along and don't miss out on any of the steps. The first thing we need is our invoice template. It could just be plain text, but if you want a beautifully designed PDF like the one I just showed you, we're going to have to use HTML. And to use this, you're just going to copy the design you like, paste it into Gemini with 2.5 Pro and say, create an invoice template in HTML with a similar layout, same colors, and make it look professional. Personalize the template with my company details. I'm just going to paste those in. Include my services and pricing. I'm also going to paste in my consulting services with prices and add any other relevant information like my bank account details. And now I'm just going to send this prompt to Gemini and it will start coding our invoice templates. And here it is in Canvas. I'm just going to ask Gemini to make a couple of changes to the design. And once I'm happy with it, I'll press share to copy the code and we're ready to automate it. Now, you might have noticed that it doesn't look exactly like the reference that I sent it. It uses it more as an example and creates its own. So if you need a very custom design, you could just have someone on Fiverr create it for you in HTML and use that. I don't need a very specific one, so this one works just fine. Now, to automate invoice creation, you're just going to create a new gem in Gemini and paste in your HTML template and then say, when I type new invoice, use this HTML template to create a new invoice with the client information I'm going to send you. And then you're just going to specify how your pricing, discounts, and taxes work. So Gemini counts up everything for you and you don't make any mistakes in the accounting. Now, just name it something like Invoice Maker, save it, and let's test it. I'll just type new invoice, company details, and the services they're getting. Gemini starts coding the invoice for me, and here's our invoice filled out in preview with company details, the pricing. It counted up everything, including the discount, so it looks perfect. Now, to export it, you're just going to copy the HTML code and open any free HTML2 PDF tool. This one is the best. It has no copyright mark. You'll find it in my Notion guide. And here you're just going to paste the HTML in this tab. And you're ready to export your invoice and send it to clients in just a few seconds. This workflow works with literally any other PDFs, contracts, forms, resumes. You just create an HTML template, add it to Gems, and you're good to go. Listening to information is one of the fastest ways to boost productivity, but audiobooks are often expensive, unavailable, and you can't just randomly listen to a file your colleague sent you. Well, that's exactly what the audio buttons feature in Docs is here to do. It turns any text into high-quality audiobooks and podcasts. And no, I'm not talking about some generic NotebookLM audio overview. This feature is fully customizable and will read out any content you upload in any voice or style. So say you want to listen to Good to Great, one of my favorite books. It's about 300 pages long and I have it here in PDF formats. So the first thing we need is the script for our audiobook. And for that, we're going to use NotebookLM since it's the best tool for processing large documents in any formats and giving out custom responses. So I'm just going to upload our book in sources here. And once it's ready, I'm going to click customize chat at the top. And here you can ask it to turn your book into any other style or length. I'm just going to choose custom and ask it to rewrite the book without narrators, citations, or images. Keep it word to word true to the original. Start from the actual chapters and mark the start and end of each one. Stop at the end of the chapter until I type continue to move forward. So that way it's going to generate it chapter by chapter. And I'm going to pick the longer response style, hit save. And now when I type starts, it goes ahead and rewrites chapter 1 in the style I asked. And when I'm going to type continue, it will go on to the next chapter and then the next chapter. There are about 9 of them. And that way, in just a few minutes, our content is ready. Now we just need to create a Google Doc file for our audiobook. And on the left in the Documents tab, I'm going to hit plus to add one for each chapter. Good to Great has about 9 of them, plus the epilogue. And now I'm just going to take each chapter NotebookLM generated and paste it into the right tab in Docs. So this way everything is organized and we don't run into any limits. And now for the fun part, as in the audio, you're just going to hit Insert, Audio Buttons, and choose the Listen To tab. And this is going to add an audio button for each of your chapters. To customize it, just hit play and click on the 3 dots next to it. Choose Change Voice and just pick your favorite. I'm a big fan of the Persuader, this deep, super manly voice, and it also fits the book perfectly. You can also click on the audio button and then the pencil icon to rename it and pick a custom color. And now you're just going to repeat this for each of your chapters. And now just press play and you're ready to listen to it. Let's see what it sounds like.
The vast majority of companies never become great, precisely because the vast majority become quite good. And that is their main problem. This point became piercingly clear to me in 1996 when I was having dinner with a group of thought leaders gathered for a discussion about organizational performance.
It sounds absolutely amazing. And the best part, this would work with any content like documents, study materials, and even conference recordings. You just need to upload them to NotebookLM, turn them into custom text, and then just add the audio button. It's an absolute game changer. Creating documentations and guides can literally take you hours. You have to describe what to click, what to do, what's gonna happen. Well, now you can solve this problem with Workspace by simply recording your screen, uploading your video to Gemini, and it will turn it into detailed documents and even video tutorials. So say you need to explain to your client how to translate videos using Google Workspace, one of the workflows we'll look at in this video. I'm just going to start by recording my screen and going through the actions step by step. And once my recordings are ready, I'm just going to upload them to Gemini with this prompt. Describe in detail each step in these videos in the style of step-by-step documentation. For example, first go to Google Vids and upload the video. And just like that, Gemini looked at every step I took and created this step-by-step guide. You can see here that it caught everything. That first you need to upload the video by clicking insert. It's even caught that you need to right-click to expand to full screen. Then it's pointing out where the transcript will appear and how to copy it. I'm not exaggerating how good it is. It didn't miss anything. Now I'm just going to hit share, export to docs. And here is a step-by-step guide. You could stop here, maybe add a couple of screenshots and call it a day, but I'm going to take it to the next level and turn it into a detailed video tutorial. To do this, you're just going to head over to Google Vids and select AI avatars, and in each scene, you're just going to enter the steps Gemini generated for us in the guide. There are about 500 characters per scene, so I'm just going to enter about 2 steps at a time and edit the text slightly to fit the video. Then I'm just going to hit change, choose Olivia as my avatar. I think she looks the most like me. Then I click select, preview, and then generate to render each scene. And while it renders, I'm just going to insert the screen recordings into scenes one by one. And to make them fit perfectly and cut them to the length you want, you're just going to hit show timing and adjust your clips. And now, once the avatar clips are rendered, they're going to be automatically inserted in each of your scenes. You're just going to hit a double click to cut and reposition it. And here it is, our step-by-step video guide.
Start a new project in Google Vids. From the top menu, navigate to Insert Upload. Locate your video file and select it to add it to your project. Once the video appears on the canvas, right-click on it and select Expand Video to fill the scene from the context menu. This will make your video fit the entire frame. Click on the video, and Edit with Transcript button will appear. Click it. Google Vids will process the video and automatically generate a transcript.
This is absolutely insane. You just record your steps, have Gemini write them down, and then AI avatar record the video for you. This saves me so much time with clients. Let's see what else you can automate with Workspace. AI tools like Google Workspace are going insane in 2025 and now can help you cut down repetitive work and automate your workflows. And that's why I'd love to invite you to a 2-day powerful AI mastermind happening next weekend that will help you go from AI beginner to pro in just 2 days. That's about 16 hours of live learning with expert mentors covering over 10 of the most powerful AI tools. This training usually costs about $900, but I've teamed up with Outskill, the world's largest AI education platform, to give 1,000 free seats to you guys in the next 72 hours. So if you register on time, you're going to be attending completely free of charge. In the training, you're going to learn how to leverage the top 10 AI tools like Make.com and how to prompt them right, use AI in Excel and create professional presentations instantly, build AI agents to save you hours of work, and even create apps and websites with AI in minutes. And it doesn't matter if you're in HR, marketing, sales, or running your own business, or that 4 million people have already joined this program and found it super useful. So hurry up and secure your spots with my link in the description. And let's get back to Google Workspace tools. If you're still typing data manually into Sheets, you're wasting a ton of time because Workspace gives you tools that can do this job for you. So say I want to hire a video editor and I have 80 resumes to process, manually reviewing each one of them, seeing if they're a good fit, and then entering data into Sheets would literally take me forever. So here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to head over to NotebookLM and upload all of our 80 resumes. And if you don't have them in PDF format, you can always just upload them here as pasted text, like copy and paste their LinkedIn page info and go off of that. You can upload up to 300 sources at once here. And now to turn this data into a table, I'm just going to click Customize and in the style choose Custom and enter in this prompt. Create a comprehensive table for candidates 20 at a time. Include these columns: about, name, email, and some other information like their experience and certification. Now I'm just going to hit Save, type Starts, and Gemini will begin generating the table. Now, don't get impatient with it if it only shows the intro first. It usually takes about a minute or two to load the actual table. And then we have a first 20 candidates with all the info I asked for, the background, contact details, years of experience, etc. Now, I'm going to repeat the same with the next 3 batches until we have all of the 80 resumes here. Now, you can do all of them at once. I just find that it loads much faster when you do a few at a time. Now, let's move everything into Sheets. First, you're just going to copy the field names from the NotebookLM table. And in the Sheets side panel, I say, create a table with the following columns. And I'm just going to paste in the exact same columns I copied from NotebookLM. Now, click Insert, and you get this professional-looking template. I'm going to remove all of the table data and then copy the first 20 candidates from NotebookLM and paste them in. If your NotebookLM is on dark mode like mine, you might notice that it looks a little bit strange. So I'm just going to select the columns, click Format, clear formatting, and now it looks perfect and fits the table design. I'm going to repeat this with the next 3 batches. And just like that, we've got the table with all of our 80 candidates. Now, let's take it to the next level and see if these candidates actually fit me well. Instead of reading through each candidate and seeing if they're a good fit, let's have Sheets analyze and rate them automatically. And to do this, we're going to use a feature called AI Formulas. To use it, you're just going to add a rating column and inside the cell type equals sign and choose this generate text with AI function prompt. And then inside the quotes, you're just going to enter rate the candidate from 1 to 100 based on our requirements and add quotes. And now just paste everything you're looking for, like the skills, experience, availability, or any other details that matter to you. Now I'm just going to hit enter and Sheets will prompt you to autofill the columns. So I'm just going to click on the check mark and that's going to go ahead and rate all over 80 candidates based on what you need. Now, I also would like to know why they got this rating. So to do this, I'm going to add another column, call it explanation. And inside the cell, I'm going to paste the same formula from before. But at the end, I'm going to write in the column, give the explanation of the rating, click autofill. And here's the custom explanation of each score. For example, we can see that Maya was rated super high because she has 6 years of YouTube editing experience and already works with AI tools. And Sarah scored pretty low because she only specializes in short form content and doesn't really match the experience I need. Now, I've just saved myself about a full day of scrolling through interviews and wasting time interviewing the wrong candidates. I know straight away which ones are the best and I can just go for them. This will work with any other type of data, like you could have it analyze your competition, customer feedback, reviews, sales leads. All you need is just to upload your data into NotebookLM and ask it to turn it into a table, and then use AI formulas in Sheets to analyze the data automatically. It's an absolute game changer. Sometimes you need to create custom pages to share with clients, but nobody has time to create the content, design it, and publish it. Well, the next workflow will help you impress any client. Check this out. I run AI consulting sessions in Google Meet every week, and this is the dashboard I send to each of my clients after the meeting ends. It includes a complete study guide with learning blocks and cards, and even a Calendly embed to book the next session so they can convert easily. We've got a 30-question quiz to test what they learned that explains each correct answer. And you can also watch the meeting recording embedded right inside here and access the detailed notes and full transcript here that Gemini generates. It looks like I spent hours creating this, but honestly, it only takes me about a few minutes post session. So let me show you how you can create and publish pages like these. The first thing you're going to need is the content for your page, and to get it, I'm just going to upload the automatic meeting notes transcript into Gemini and then ask it to analyze the meeting notes and create a detailed study guide broken into learning blocks, easy to follow and well laid out. A 20 to 30 question quiz focusing only on what the client needs to learn. I'll ask it not to include any names or personal details. I just like it to be focused on what we learned. Show the correct answer at the bottom with a clear explanation. Send that in, and that's pretty much all content I need. Of course, this is going to be completely custom to you. Now, there are two ways to create the actual page. The first one uses Canvas and Google Sites, and it's perfect for simple pages. And the second one makes more professional advanced apps using Google AI Studio and Cloud Run. Let me quickly show you the difference. So for a simple one, we're just going to choose Canvas and say, based on the quiz and study guide, code a modern dashboard. And I'm just going to provide the style and colors here. On the left, include a menu bar with 4 clickable items, study guide with the cards for each learning block, plus a book next session button with a Calendly embed. Now, to get the embed, I'm just going to go to Calendly, choose add to website on my booking page, copy and paste the code into the prompt. Then we have the quiz tab, which will feature the generated quiz showing explanations after each answer with a next question button. Meeting recording with the Drive video embed. Here, you're just going to go to Drive, find the meeting recording, hit share, and copy and paste the link. No need to add any embed code here. And finally, we've got the meeting notes with the notes file embedded. You also just need to copy and paste the Drive link here, send the prompt, and here's the first version. Again, this is the easy way, so it's not going to look perfect, but you'll see here that everything works. And then to publish your app, you're going to click share and copy the code and head over to Google Sites where this app is going to be hosted. Here, you're just going to create a new site, and once you're there, click plus to create a new page and choose full page embed. So this way your app is full screen. And now you're just going to paste in the code here that Gemini generated. Now you're just going to hit publish and copy this link. And just like that, your dashboard is live and ready to share with clients or your teammates. And you can even hook it up to a custom domain if it's your personal web page. Now, it's not perfect, but it definitely works. But if you want an app that looks more professional and has more AI features, you can build a much higher quality one inside of Google AI Studio and then deploy it to Cloud Run for free, which is what I usually do because it looks much better. Now, to build it, you're just going to head over to Build in Google AI Studio, and in the prompt section, just copy and paste the same prompt we used before to create our page. And it's going to generate the same thing, but much higher quality and better design, in my opinion. Now, to publish it, you're just going to hit on the rocket sign and deploy it to Cloud Run. I'll link a video up here on how you can do this step by step. And then you're just going to copy the link. And again, you can share it with anyone or hook it up to a custom domain. And you're pretty much done. This workflow works with any shareable web pages, apps, games, learning hubs, you name it. It's such a great way to impress a client or build a custom app for your needs. It would be incredible to just record your video and have it translated into 50 other languages automatically, but AI tools like these are usually very expensive. Well, let me show you how you can do this with nothing more but just Google AI tools. So say I want to translate my YouTube video into a few other languages. The first thing I need is the video transcript, and to get it, I'm just going to upload it to Google Vids, expand to full screen and click on the video, and then choose the edit with transcript icon that's going to transcribe our video in just a few minutes. And once it's ready, I'm just going to hit on the three dots and copy the text. Now, let's translate that script. And for that, I'm just going to paste it into Gemini and say, translate the transcript into Spanish, staying true to the style, keep the number of sentences, words, and characters as close as possible. It has to feel very close to the original. And just like that, I've got my Spanish script ready, and you can do this in more languages. Now we just need to turn that script into professional voiceover, and to do this, you're gonna head over to Google AI Studio, hit Generate Media and Speech Generation, and on the right, just pick the amount of speakers. I'll choose single speaker audio because it's just me, and then select the voice most similar to mine. I think this high-pitched female one works just fine. Now, the most important part here is the style prompt at the top. Here you'll need to replicate the voiceover style, timing, and tone. I'm just going to say quick, energetic, excited YouTube video recording with minimal pauses and approximate duration in seconds. I find that adding duration really helps to match the timing. And then I'm just going to paste in our Spanish script. No need to pick a language because these models are completely multilingual. And then I'm just going to hit run to generate it. And in a few minutes, my Spanish voiceover is ready. You're just going to hit on the three dots and download your audio. And now for our last steps, you're just going to head over to Google Vids and upload our new audio, drag it into the timeline, and then to mute the original track, click on the video, audio settings, and check mute. And here's my video in Spanish now.
Google acaba de lanzar una herramienta que cambiará nuestra forma de trabajar para siempre. Se llama Agent Space y busca revolucionar por completo el mundo empresarial con una IA muy potente.
I'm super happy with it and will be using it for all of my future videos now. So that's it for today's video. If you need help creating custom workflows using Google AI tools or have any other questions about Workspace, you can always book a private team consulting session with me. I'll leave a link for you in the description of this video. I'll show you how you can automate your tasks and optimize your workflow step by step. Also, don't forget to watch my free 1-hour Workspace course so you don't miss out any of the features and make the most out of your subscription. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.